Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me for this Virgo New Moon Sonic Immersion and guided meditation. The new moon will take place on the 15th of September at 11:39 a.m. here in Melbourne, Australia, meaning that it'll take place on the 14th in some other parts. Now, we've had an intense 2 weeks, some of us, since the full moon in Pisces, a water sign that represents our emotions. Now, the full moon was a super moon, meaning that it was closer to the earth in its orbit and more influential on our feelings. That moon stirred up a lot of emotions beneath the surface and brought them to light to be processed and released. We've also been working with this energy of the Mercury Retrograde, looking back, reflecting on what works, correcting, analyzing, and perhaps feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit hyper-focused on the small details, perhaps feeling a bit critical and self-judgmental. And we have been, perhaps some of us, working with some obstacles when it comes to getting plans or projects off the ground, or when it comes to travel or communication. But Mercury will go direct the day after the new moon, so we'll begin to get some clarity and a sense of being able to understand the path forward when it comes to our dreams, our intentions, and what it is we want to create next. Now, the ruler of Pisces, where the full moon was, Neptune, is opposite the sun and moon at this new moon, and Pisces and Neptune represents this aspect of us that is infinite, eternal, our spirit nature, our creative, divine nature, that inner artist that doesn't work with the energy of time and space very well. It is boundless and timeless. And on the opposite side of the sky, we have the sun and moon in Virgo, which is very much about the small details. This can bring up some frustrations as we try to work out how to fit the big dream into the small time-bound reality. Now, this Virgo energy is very much about perfecting and creating new habits and new daily rituals to support our health, our well-being, and the dreams we want to bring into the world. And on a positive note, there is a grand trine in the sky, so a very friendly, supportive trine between the sun and the moon, Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto at the new moon, which will help us have breakthroughs, moments of epiphanies, a sense of expansion and celebration, and also a readiness to release and let go of the past and be reborn into something new. So on that note, I wanted to work with the theta healing meditation that I was taught in my studies, which helps us connect to that infinite aspect of self, and will set our new moon intentions in that space of unconditional love, in that space of source energy, and use that space to remember our eternal nature and get clarity on how to bring that down into this finite physical form. On that note, finding somewhere quiet and cozy where you can sit down, relax, tune into the meditation. Somewhere where you won't be disturbed, where you can close your eyes and focus. Beginning at your breath and taking that breath deep into the belly, following it down into our most creative center. Doing some deep belly breathing here as we straighten up the spine, pulling up through the crown of the head, feeling like the crown of the head is a flower with its petals opening up to receive the light of the high noon sun, stretching up. And our bodies being the stem that plants deep into the earth, settling its roots into this 3D reality. And as you straighten up here, bringing the chin parallel to the floor, rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. And noticing what this posture, this body language creates. Perhaps a sense of power, sovereignty, openness, expansiveness, authority. Just tuning into that. We'll do a few more deep belly breaths here. Letting out whatever doesn't serve. On the exhale, creating space. Perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for the new moon. Working with that Virgo earth energy of daily habits, of perfecting, of organizing. Planning what it is we want to bring to life at this new moon. And then beginning to see, sense, feel, or just know, imagining yourself sending a beam of light through your feet down into the center of the earth, connecting into the heart of the earth, anchoring in here. And from the earth, pulling up some energy through your feet, your knees, your spine, and as the energy moves up your spine, imagining it activate every chakra, bringing that energy up past the heart, up through the crown of the head and out through that flower, the 1,000-petal lotus, sending that energy up and out of the crown of the head into a ball of light, seeing, sensing, feeling, or just imagining this ball of light about the size of your head, beginning to notice its color, its vibrancy. And with your intention, beginning to place your entire being and consciousness into this ball of light, and sending this ball of light up past the building you're in, up past the city you're in, up out of the earth, up beyond the sun and moon, up beyond the solar system, up out of the galaxy. Keep moving up and up in this ball of light beyond all the galaxies, up and out of the universe, up and out beyond all the universes, looking back at just how small they are. As you continue moving in this ball of light through some waves of energy, dark light, white light, dark light, white light, dark light, white light. Keep moving up until you reach a jelly-like substance, moving up beyond this substance into some golden light. Continue to move up beyond this golden light, past a blue mist, past a pink mist, and then approaching a window of iridescent white light. Entering in through this window to the other side, ending up in an ocean of white, sparkly, iridescent light. An ocean of unconditional love. an ocean of co-creation. Beginning to feel yourself float in this ocean. Becoming one with it, merging with every cell. Floating in this sea of love. And in this ocean, placing your intention in the I am, in the I have, as if it is already done. And then beginning to move towards the edge of this ocean, you and source, you and higher self, you and divinity, whatever word it is you have here. And then from the edge of that ocean, in co-creation, looking down at a version of you in the future that has manifested and is living and breathing this intention. Seeing, sensing, feeling, or just imagining, just knowing this version of you is real, alive, existing, right now, observing this self. Observing the daily routines, the daily habits, the daily rituals, the details that support the dream. And how you've constructed your day in support of health, well-being, in support of the intentions you've brought to life. And then diving down from that ocean into this vision of self, embodying it. Noticing what it feels like, sounds like, smells like, tastes like, to be this you, in this environment, in this reality. Allowing your senses to observe, to receive the whole experience as if it's real. Embodying it. Notice what emotions come up, what thoughts come up, what belief systems come up. And storing them in your mind where you can access them with ease in your memory banks. And then gently floating back up out of that scene into that ocean of iridescent white light. Merging with it, becoming one with it again. And in this ocean, repeating, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Knowing, trusting, believing that you've manifested what you want. Allowing yourself to merge and integrate in this ocean just for a little while. Remembering yourself in this ocean of unconditional love, of co-creation. And as you remember yourself here, bringing yourself back into form, gathering all those pieces of yourself, back into the unique shape that is you. And then beginning to dive down from that ocean, back through the crown of your head, down past all your chakras, down through your feet into the center of the earth, grounding, returning, integrating, connecting. Anchoring here and then bringing that energy up from the earth through your feet, your knees, your spine, to rest at your heart space. Taking a few deep breaths into your heart center here. Collecting yourself. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Thank you for joining me. I hope that served. If you enjoyed it, follow, like, subscribe, or join me live online or in person for an event coming up. Sending you new moon blessings and all the love. Satnam.